Welcome to the Fresh Start Show, sponsored by 911 Restoration, the Fresh Start Company.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, folks.
Into winterizing.
That's right. We've got a mountain of research here, all about getting your facilities prepped for the cold.
And, we had to dig in and pull out the best stuff for you.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Whether you're prepping your own home or a massive office complex, winter throws some unique challenges our way.
No kidding. It can be brutal out there. We're talking frozen pipes.
Oh yeah, nobody wants that.
Huge heating bills.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Even safety hazards from all the ice and snow.
So we're going to cover it all today. We're talking about the preventative measures you can take.
The smart strategies for staying ahead of the game.
And maybe even some things you haven't considered before.
Like how winterizing is about more than just protecting your building, right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's get right to it. One of the things that really jumped out at me from the research was how crucial it is to think beyond just the physical structure.
Oh, absolutely. We tend to focus on the obvious, like keeping the heat on and preventing those frozen pipes.
Right.
But winterizing impacts everyone inside.
The people.
Exactly. Their comfort, their health, their safety.
Makes you realize it's a much bigger picture than just bricks and mortar.
It is. It's about creating an environment that's resilient and comfortable even when it's freezing outside.
I like that. Resilient. Okay, so let's break it down. Where do we even begin with all this?
Well, I think the number one takeaway from everything we've looked at is planning.
Planning,
Planning ahead is everything. Just like you don't wait for a fire to create an escape plan.
Good point.
You don't want to wait till the first blizzard to start thinking about winterizing.
Right. It's got to be proactive.
Exactly. And that means checklists.
Checklists, love them.
Knowing who to call if something goes wrong.
Like a good plumber who can get there fast.
Yeah, exactly. Having those contacts in place beforehand can save you a ton of stress.
So true. Okay, so we've got our plan, who to call.
Now let's talk about the big systems. HVAC.
Oh yeah, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning.
That's the heart of it all, keeping everyone warm and breathing easy.
Especially important when everyone's cooped up inside during the colder months.
For sure. A well-maintained HVAC system can be a lifesaver, literally.
How so?
Well, think about it. A clogged filter or a system that's not working efficiently can actually circulate dust, allergens, even viruses more easily.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about comfort then?
Nope. It's about air quality, health.
So regular maintenance is key.
Absolutely. Simple things like changing filters regularly.
He's a huge difference.
And it's way easier than dealing with a full-blown breakdown in the middle of a snowstorm.
Ugh, can you imagine? Okay, so HVAC, checked. What about plumbing?
Plumbing's another one where a little prevention goes a long way.
We all know about frozen pipes.
Yeah, that's the classic winter nightmare.
Burst pipes, water damage.
But did you know that even your irrigation system needs attention?
Really? I
Yeah.
hadn't thought about that.
Even in areas that only get the occasional cold snap, you gotta winterize that irrigation system.
Otherwise.
You risk burst pipes underground, and that can be a real headache to fix.
So how do we winterize our irrigation?
Depends on the system, but it could involve draining it completely
Oh, okay.
or using compressed air to blow out any residual water.
Got it.
You can even install automatic drain valves for extra protection.
Makes sense. And what about insulation? That seems important.
It's crucial, especially in areas where the temperatures fluctuate a lot.
Up and down, up and down.
Insulation acts like a warm coat for your pipes,
Oh, I like that.
especially in unheated areas like crawl spaces and attics.
Right.
Proper insulation prevents those pipes from freezing and bursting.
Okay, we've tackled HVAC. We've got plumbing covered. Now what about the exterior?
The exterior. That's where we battle the elements head on.
Snow, ice, the whole shebang.
And it's not just about shoveling the walkways.
There's more to it.
Oh, yeah. Snow and ice management is a whole thing.
What do you mean?
Well, for starters, if you're hiring a contractor for snow removal,
Makes sense. Most people do.
you got to make sure they're legit. Proper insurance,
Important.
the right equipment for your property,
Right. Different properties need different tools.
and experience. You don't want some rookie messing things up.
You've got a point there.
Yeah.
Okay, so good contractor, check. Anything else?
Don't underestimate the importance of fall cleanup.
You mean like raking leaves?
Exactly. Leaves and debris might seem harmless now,
Sure.
but once they're covered in snow and ice,
Oh, I see.
they become slippery hazards.
Big.
And they can even clog your drainage systems.
Not good. So rake them up, Get them out of there.
Precisely.
Makes sense. And speaking of clearing things out, what about landscaping?
Good point. Landscaping is often forgotten in the winter prep.
But it matters.
Absolutely. Overgrown branches can snap under the weight of snow and ice.
Causing damage?
Potentially. To the building, nearby vehicles, even people.
Gotcha. So trim those trees and bushes.
Keep things neat and tidy.
Improve safety and visibility, too.
Exactly. Plus, it protects your landscaping investment.
So we've covered a ton here. HVAC, plumbing, landscaping. It all comes back to that planning, being proactive.
Couldn't agree more. But there's one more piece of the puzzle.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is it?
Community responsibility.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
It's easy to get caught up in our own preparations.
I know I do.
But winterizing isn't just about individual buildings, it's about the whole community.
Makes sense. We're all in this together, right?
Exactly. Checking on elderly neighbors, clearing sidewalks for those who can't.
Or just sharing information about local resources.
All these small acts contribute to a safer, more resilient community.
I love that. It's that sense of community that really gets us through tough times.
It does. We're stronger together.
So as we wrap up here, what's the biggest takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
Winterizing is an investment in your property, in the people who use it.
And in the community as a whole.
It's not just about surviving the winter. It's about thriving in it.
I love that. So to all our listeners out there, don't wait. Take that first step today.
Whether it's scheduling that HVAC checkup,
Inspecting your irrigation system,
or just making a plan.
every little bit helps make for a smoother, safer, and more enjoyable winter for everyone.
Stay warm out there.
And stay tuned for our next deep dive. We'll see you then.
See ya.
The Fresh Start Show have been sponsored by 911 Restoration, the Fresh Start Company.